Welcome back to episode 300 of the Tall Boy Radio podcast. 300 episodes and nearly as many listeners. Thank you very much for joining us, especially if you're joining us from country number 80, Ghana. 80 countries just in time for episode 300. You couldn't make it up, and I promise you, we haven't. But we have an excellent episode for you tonight, or it might be a mediocre one. We'll see how it goes. But we've got a couple of guests from over the pond, and we're very pleased to have them with us. But before we introduce them, let's introduce the hosts. Gaza?
Yeah, evening all, evening the world. Looking forward to this in a strange sort of way. It's a little bit of a twist on a drinking game. And we've obviously got a couple of people from over the pond, as Adam has just said. And we've got Dave back with us, which is incredible and amazing. So, Dave, great to have you back. And yeah, let's see where this goes. No doubt we'll be chatting some shit along the way as well. So it's all good.
Yeah, good to be. Good to be here. When was the last time I was on? What number? Remember?
I don't know, dude.
Last February time, but yeah, it's good to be back with the guests as well. So yeah, Jordan, say hello.
Hello, I am his nephew. His son flew over the pond.
That's it.
It's great to be here.
And, we can change that. Don't you worry about
that. Okay, it's my second time here. I'm really looking forward to this drinking game, and I do believe we're going to make the rules up as we go along.
Quite possibly, yeah. So we're going to have a game of something called Heroes of Barcadia. The idea is we don't do many product reviews on here. We've done a few. We've got a wine episode actually planned in a couple of weeks' time. We're going to be reviewing some wines that have been made by celebrities again. Different celebrities, different wines. Still nothing to get excited about though, folks. There's nothing there that you're going to enjoy, I can promise. But yeah, we're going to have a game of Heroes of Barcadia. We're going to have a chat. We're going to find out a little bit about Jordan. Find out a few differences between the US and the UK as we go from a perspective of somebody who's lived in both. But before we do, speaking of the UK to the US, Gaz, can you remember my stag do?
Sort of.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a limited memory of it too. Chris Turner, do you remember him?
No.
He was one of the comedians we saw. Remember the guy who did the rap?
Oh, was that the guy? Oh, yes. I do remember the guy. Yeah. He was very, very good. He was.
He is very good. And he's in tonight. He's in the final of America's Got Talent, dude.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Good luck, Chris.
Don't think he's watching.
He might be.
Yeah.
He's not.
But no, good luck, Chris, honestly. I just wanted to say, we hope you do well, because he was very entertaining, wasn't he, Gaz?
Yeah, hugely entertaining. Not quite as entertaining as the guy that absolutely ripped the shit out of you for about 20 minutes. That guy was incredible. But listen, Chris, good luck, pal.
Indeed. So, should we kick it off? Should we have a go?
Let's go for it. It's I'm going to describe the book. Can they see it on the camera?
They can see it on the camera, but for our audio listeners, it would be a good idea.
So, audio listeners, it's called Here's a Barcadia, like Adam says. We've all got some cards each and something called the D20, which for the uninitiated is a dice with 20 sides, numbers 1 to 20. In the middle of the board, there are 5 cups of alcohol, which is got markers on the side representing our characters' lives. And as we lose lives, we shall all be drinking the alcohol. And then there are loads of hexagon tiles spiraling out from the center. And we're going to move around this board, fighting each other, fighting monsters, gaining power, gaining treasure. And eventually we've got to find the guy whose name I've forgotten, the drinker hoarder or something.
The drink hordes.
The drink hoarder.
I can't remember.
The drink hoarder. And whoever gets him first is gonna kick his ass and win the game.
Indeed.
Can I just add? Sorry. Did you mention that every time you get hit, you have to drink that amount of hit points out of that cup?
Yeah, he's getting a bit technical now. Hit points, guys. That's lives. So as we lose, we drink.
Pretty much. Sounds good to me.
And Albert says, get the microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Does he?
He does, yeah.
Get on with your own work.
So go on, Jordan, as our guest, and also because you roll the highest first, we'll let you go first.
So I'm gonna go move to this tile. Oh, kicking it straight off with a monster. The Woodland Sprites or Spritz. Was it level 20?
They look like
10
Teletubbies.
They kind of do.
So with it being level 20, I think that you're going to need to involve one of your cohorts to join you to help roll over 20.
Don't ask me.
Well, who wants to help?
I'll help you, Jordan. No idea what we're doing. What do we do then?
You roll the dice, and you need to get over 20 between you.
Is that it?
It's as simple as that. I did tell you it was a pretty straightforward game.
You
And
made
I-
it sound very complicated.
I will have a
It took us to explain.
+3 with one of the power-up cards we have.
Power-up card. What's the power-up card doing?
+3 attack against monsters level 10 or higher.
Go on, let's go for it then. You're rolling at the same time?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, roll. 13.
26,
Smashed
20,
it.
29.
We win.
Fair play. So what do you get for doing that then?
1 loot card and 1 power-up each.
Happy days. Tell the audience you now understand that after one turn.
After one turn of the game, I understand how we play now. I was a bit unsure as to how you collect your loot cards and how you collect your power ups, but now I'm all clued up. I can't wait.
Are you saying I did a poor job of explaining it to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, do you need to move your beer onto that card?
Yes. And I also need to discard one of my power-up cards.
Well, the one you used, I'm guessing.
No, because you can only have 3, I believe it
They
said.
keep power-ups forever,
Oh, really?
but you can only have 3. Apart from me, I've got a card that says I could have 4. So I have 3 cards and 1 card that says I could have another card.
Good luck.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
but that card's really important because without that card, you would only have 2 and that card, whereas now you can have 3 and that card. So actually, you are gaining.
Yeah, but I could just lose that and I stand up with 3 cards.
No.
Because because you might lose one. So you can only have a maximum of 3,
Okay.
but you can have a maximum of 4 because you've got that one.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm going to discard my Das Boots.
Thank you.
I'm going to pass that to you. That'd be easier. So, are we going that way or this way?
You go next, Steve.
Okay.
Okay, Steve
gotta
now.
move.
Steve now rolling, guys.
Yeah. Which one am I? He's working out good. I'll go this one. How's that?
Well, which card you got?
Oh, it's red.
You moving yourself?
Yeah, I'll move it.
Okay.
You have revealed 1 loot card.
There you go.
Exciting time. Steve's entered a room that contains a loot card, folks. Do we get to know what the loot?
Have I got to read this out now?
Why not? Let's
All right.
liven the game up a bit.
Loot lottery. Each of your opponents must place 1 loot card face down on the starting point. Then all players roll the die. The player with the highest roll collects all the loot cards. You get
Okay.
that?
Do you play that whenever you want?
It doesn't say.
It says
Oh, it says
play,
play
between
between-
turns.
So I wouldn't play it now because nobody's got loot cards.
No. Okay.
Jobs are good. Me next.
Where you going,
I
Adam?
don't know why I rolled.
Adam just rolled 2 for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Unless you're the guy that
Enjoy it.
explained the rules to us.
This one. You go in there.
That makes it nice and awkward for everybody to lean
It's a
across.
poltergeist, and it's a level.
It's a level 7. It's got a damage of 5. So you need to beat 7.
I can do that, dude.
And it's a porter, guys.
16. What do I win?
1 loot card.
Dave.
We need to invest in some more mics, dude.
We do.
Okay. I'm gonna, as everyone's going opposite directions, I'm gonna go this way, and I've got no glasses on. I've got a monster. It's called a Brobold, and I get 1 loot card each. Oh no, it's a battle. It's a team battle.
You've got a battle, so you've got to
gotta
pick
fight.
someone else.
Yeah. So as I help you, Jordan, you're going to help me.
All right,
We're
let's
going
do
to
it.
fight this together.
17.
I just want to see someone
17.
get hit so they can
Okay.
drink some beer.
I'm not doing any power ups because we can nail that between us. 19,
12.
15, 27. We've nailed it. One loot card each,
This seems too easy. You're not going to be drinking any beer at this rate.
apart from the ones we've all got in glasses.
No, yeah.
That doesn't count.
Okay, Gaza, off you go.
So while we're playing this, carry on, guys. You keep going. But while we're playing this, if you're interested in purchasing it, it's available in a number of retailers in the UK for $59.99.
How much?
$59.99.
So I've just got. You have revealed one power up. So I need a power up card, dude.
So do you have to
No,
give
that's a
one
loot
yours
card.
then?
Do I have to give one of mine up then?
Yeah, because you don't
Oh.
have a card that says you can hold 4.
Right, hold on. I need to strategize. Bear with me.
Talk amongst yourselves.
No dead air here.
You can take
He's
your
really
own.
reading.
So you guys been back in the UK then for 2 weeks.
Nearly 2 weeks.
And you were back was it last July? Was that the last time you were here?
We were back last year.
Last year. Yeah, sometime last year. When was the last time you were back, Jordan?
Last April.
Cool. So how are you finding it? What's it like being back in the UK? Because just from our perspective, I think we discussed it last time. Do you consider yourself American or English?
I may sound American, and my friends will say I'm American, but I still English.
Fair play. So what's it like then being back in the UK? Do you feel like you've come home, or do you feel like you go home when you go back to the States?
No, this is home.
Really?
Yep. To me, it always will be, I think.
That's nice. How old were you when you moved?
Almost 9, in a month or 2.
Wow.
And you're what, 42 now?
No, 29. Not quite.
He's not nearly 60 like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Coming around quick.
Jordan.
My turn.
No.
So I've got another monster, the Doppelganger, level 5, damage 15. I think I can roll a 5.
Well, you got to roll a
Oh.
15, haven't you?
Is it 15?
Yeah.
No, that's the
Yes. Drink
Yeah.
the beer.
Drink.
No.
I
think
monster.
no.
Oh,
I think it's the
yeah.
level. I think he's won that.
Why?
I think you go against the level, don't you? And if you lose, then the damage 15 is how many fingers
Oh,
you
okay.
drink.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
So I
need
think
new
it's level
glasses.
5, and I think he won that. So I think he's all good.
I'm disappointed about how much beer is being drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not good, is
They,
it?
they need to up the levels of the monsters because at the moment, like we're all rolling like
Yeah.
way higher than the level.
Well,
I've
we got any
seen the
D10s
floor in the
then?
game already. If it's a drinking game, it's not very good.
No, let's get some D10s.
Yeah, that might work. Yeah.
So it's my go then. Are you good?
Yep, I'm good.
Oh, don't do that, do you?
We
It
could
is
start
possible.
doing
Give
a
a-
drink every time somebody rolls for no reason.
Oh,
Give a man a dice.
Yeah, you know, they're sometimes referred to as a Tommy. And you don't. You can move on to it. You decide whether you just for the record. Do you want to tell people who Tommy Portcroll is?
No, not really.
Okay.
I have no idea.
You've never heard of Tommy Portal?
No.
He was the guy that used to live near us.
Tommy Portal. He used to work on the ferries, and he used to like a drink, and he was a bit of a local character. Funny, and he used to yell things when you went past, and I'm like, yes.
Where did he live?
Hey?
Where did he live?
He lived on Morehouse.
Near Adway Club.
Yeah, he's passed away some years ago now. But
Oh,
lovely
okay.
fella, very entertaining, harmless for the most part, but harmless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the game. What do I do now? Do I go past that, or do I?
No, you can move into there. You can stay there. You can do whatever you like.
Okay.
You don't-
I think you can move into that portal, and then when another one opens anywhere else on the board, I
Yeah.
think you can transport from one to the
Yeah.
other. I
And
think.
you-
So I can go back to the center if I wanted.
Yeah.
Go a
Yes.
different direction.
Yes,
Right.
I believe
It's not
so.
very worthwhile given the distance.
Okay, Adam, roll the dice.
I don't need
No,
to
you don't need to roll the dice.
No, but I'll thank you very much. Dave, just shift us off or turn the one over in front of me.
That one.
I don't think that's me. That's Jordan.
That one.
No. That-
Well, we're running out of options here.
Hey. What's he got?
You've revealed one power up.
this is-
Okay, listen, I think we should roll the dice, and whoever gets the high should take a drink.
Surely whoever gets the lowest.
Whatever then. I don't
Right,
care.
all the dice. Whoever gets the lowest drinks.
So just making up the rules here, folks.
17.
8.
1.
Oh, great. One alcoholic. The no alcohol guy drinks. Woo!
10 hit points. Oh, man.
Who goes it?
Very American, sorry.
Dave.
Dave, we'll go.
I go. Here we go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go this way because nobody else is. I've got a monster. It's a level 8. Drink 10 if you lose. It's called a Manti Cork. I almost read that wrong. And I've rolled a 1.
Oh,
Lost.
you got a drink.
And again.
Got a drink again. This is
How many?
terrible. 10.
10.
The only man who's drinking is the man drinking non-alcoholic beer.
It's
Wow.
not right, is it?
All right.
Turn it back over. Did you say?
Yeah.
Because the monster won.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Okay.
The monster remains in the room.
Okay.
Oh, so you can still go through
So
that
I'm
one now.
stuck now.
No, you can go next time.
Right.
No, you can still try and go into that room. It's fine.
Gaz is just trying to find his
I
cup.
think this one ruins it.
It's complicated. We've got to remember the cup with the monster on.
So the Wicked Witch of the Yeast. It's the boss. It says the boss. Choose your enemy. Damage 10. Oh! I can choose one of you guys to fight against.
That's correct.
Someone's got a drink. At
So Steve, come on, let's fight. Come
Come
on,
on, then, bring it
roll,
on.
roll your dice.
Ready?
Go.
13.
Oh bollocks!
Finally.
Oh, fuck. You
Six
didn't mean
Gaz
that.
rolled. He could see it. You've
It's
got
damage 10.
Double hit damage.
It's a lovely view of your arse on this camera.
what strength? Don't spit it out, Gaz.
Swallow, guys.
I beg your pardon. Don't-
It was close. We're almost at a cleanup.
What strength is the beer that you're drinking in this drinking game?
2%.
Four and a half.
About 4.5%, I think.
Okay.
That one's a little stronger. It's about 6.5.
Okay, that's Jordan, you'll go.
Again.
Oh, we go back around to the start. We have another question.
Question. Oh, so
It's a quiz show now.
We're
going well.
You were going for.
no. Okay. Well, see, this is episode 300 then. Who wants to have a guess? Jordan's going to be a little bit more difficult, unless you're a closet listener. At our most popular episodes, I've got the top 3 here. See if you can pick one out of the top 3.
I'd say Flat Earth.
No, but I think that's the top 10.
The one with the woman who went around houses that were abandoned.
Correct. That was the 3rd most popular episode.
Okay,
Explore with Al.
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that was a good episode as well. That was actually, and to be fair, she had quite a lot of sort of social media and stuff. So the fact that she was on with us, she got a lot of her sort of social media followers to sort of tune in and listen, and that did become very, very popular. I'm trying to think.
That was episode 199, 17th of November, 2023.
Wow,
101 ago.
Yeah.
he was. I'm trying to think of one. No, I don't know. A conspiracy one, maybe. Not sure. A travel one.
What about the guy that lived in the middle of nowhere? Very sustainable.
Oh, no.
Oh, off-grid guy. We had two of them, didn't we?
We had 2 off-gridders.
One was absolutely start raving fucking bonkers. That bloke.
And if you're listening, he
Yeah.
means it.
Yeah, but he doesn't know which one I'm on about because there were 2 that we had on. I was very clever. You see what I did there?
Randy.
Oh,
No, we love Randy. Yeah, you're Randy.
oh no, he's a top man.
Yeah.
Up to the point where about 3/4 way through. Oh look, there's a bird. Oh, what?
Yeah, do you want me to show you where the birds live? Carry on talking about sustainability if you like. Bless him. Bless him.
You had an episode about 6-7 weeks ago, didn't you? That did really,
did.
really well.
We did, Dave. That was our 2nd most popular episode. That was episode 281. Captain Gordon Hess, homicide or suicide, a case analysis. And that was one with Big Vernon.
Right.
Jay Gabbeth. Yeah, so that was one that he wanted to do. Basically, he was asked to go take a look at the case, and he wasn't very happy that they weren't listening to him, that it was a suicide, and that it was saying it was a suicide, and it was clearly a homicide, and he wanted to put the record straight, and that's why it's called that, because there's a guy who's written a case file about it and books, and he totally disagreed with it, so that if you were to search that, then that will come up, and you can hear a different perspective on it. And it's an interesting one because it's another one where the widow has got in contact with us, took the time, God bless her, to write us an email and thank us for doing it. So it's a really important episode. So I was really pleased to see that one.
So is this guy? Is he an advisor now, or is he still?
No, yeah. Well, he's properly retired now. So yeah, he was head of the Bronx Homicide Squad. So he headed that up. He was a lieutenant commander. So he was pretty high up. And the area of the Bronx that he looked at, I forget, it's like a 6 mile square area, and he dealt with something like 300, 400 homicides a year.
You got to see some scary, horrible.
Yeah, basically, yeah, some very horrible stuff. And then he took some time to advise. And there's one of the other episodes, actually, which I thought would have been up there. So that was one of the cases he advised on. He was advisory on the O.J. Simpson case. He went in to have a look at that. Kurt Cobain suicide. One that's more known in the States, Lacey Peterson. So the cop, are you familiar with that?
Oh, Stacy Peterson.
Stacey Peterson.
Yeah.
So
he still claims he's innocent.
that's the
I'm
one.
sure.
Yeah, that's
And
the
we
guy.
haven't found one of his wives.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one. Yeah. So that's the other one.
And that is pretty close. Was that Peoria somewhere? I know it's pretty close to us in Illinois.
It's about 3.5 hours from where we live, for those that don't know.
Is it?
I'm guessing. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it was up that way. I forget exactly where it was, but yeah. So he advised on that one. The other one, again, is another murder one, and it's the one we did about the Marcotte murder. Is our most popular episode.
If you'd have asked, my next guest was going to be the Marcotte murders.
Well, I'll give you that one. So that was the 22nd of November, 2022. We put that one.
But we didn't we do
December, sorry.
didn't we do did we do like a follow up to it? Did we revisit it? We did the initial one, and then did we do a follow up one to that one, or was it?
No, we've not done a follow up. We've talked about it a few.
I know we've mentioned it quite a few times, haven't we? And again, that was another one that, again, we got some sort of correspondence from the family again, thanking us just for sort of putting it out there and trying to raise again further awareness, because again, they still haven't found the perpetrator and stuff. So and I think the reward is still active and live, I believe. I don't know that, but yeah, so another question before we get to the next round of the game.
Yeah.
We've done 300, and you've just mentioned there which are the top three in terms of what's your favorite. So and I know obviously I'll probably ask Dave, obviously not throwing you guys, but in terms of 300 down, I mean we've got how many years in? 5 years plus in, or whatever we are. What's your favorite episode, dude?
It seems wrong to say it's favourite, but that Marcotte one, because it was important, and like you say, the daughter of the guy who was murdered took the time to get in contact with us, so we knew that it meant something.
Yeah,
it meant something. And then the other one that really, really resonates with me is the Disability Darts World Cup.
Yeah.
You and I went and we went out up to Scotland and covered it.
Yeah. Dave, what your favourite?
It's difficult to pick one because my memory's so good. So I'm going to pick a theme, and it's along what Adam said, the disability one, and we had the people on for the homeless, and we've done mental health. I think I picked that as a theme because they feel like they're helping people, not just entertaining them like this particular episode.
Yeah, and go on, Steve.
No, I just want to say I really liked the ghost hunting one.
Yeah.
Because they really get you thinking. I know, Dave, you don't believe in any of that stuff whatsoever.
No, not at all.
No, I'm on the fence.
I think there is something, and again, for listeners out there, go back and listen to whatever number episode it is. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I genuinely believe that I've seen ghosts, and nobody will convince me otherwise. Now, whether you believe me or you believe, and I'm quite open about talking about it. We're not on this episode because we're not talking about that now, but I believe that I've seen something, and I know that. Where was it Ken that came on and so spoke quite passionately about again, he's another believer that and I know that on the the spectrum of believe non-believe, Dave is over here, and I'm not quite all the way over here, but I'm certainly closer to here. And if I saw a curtain swish and we made this joke, Dave's like, oh, it's just a curtain, and I'd be a bit like, well, what was that sort of thing, and oh, it's just a curtain, dude, it's just a draft. No, it wasn't, sort of thing. So I am a very conspiracy theory sort of guy. I think for me, the first Vic episode was just the first time I had Vic Ferrari on was
Oh, yeah.
I generally haven't laughed as much on a podcast ever, really, and it was some of the stories he told, and he's been really, really good to us. So Vic, if you are watching, you pick this up, really appreciate it. And he's been great in hooking us up with various other people in terms of sort of guests and stuff. But that was a really, really cool episode. The first one with Todd, Todd is Todd. TODD, he's great. Love that guy. And so just hooking up with people that we wouldn't normally hook up with is incredible.
Yeah, definitely. Just out of interest then, Jordan, what's your take on Ghost, dude, and the paranormal?
I am right there with my Uncle Dave.
Oh, okay.
It's always a window draft. It's always something else.
And
I know it's not exciting, but
no, but it's honest. But it's honest. There's nothing that could convince you otherwise. There's no part of you that believes that beyond that realm, that once you unless I don't know, talking about this to your son here, dude. But once you pass, that you're not going to go anywhere else, dude. That's it. You just worm food.
I think to me, yeah, just recycle back in.
What is it then? Just blackness or what? You've got to. I don't know. It's just.
Well, what was it before you were all born?
I don't know, wasn't it?
Or were you?
Well,
Yeah, were you living another life somewhere? And that's how you go from one life to the next.
Were you a Teletubby?
I mean, to be fair, there's lots of people talk about past life regression and this, that, and the other, and do believe that genuinely you are reincarnated, time after time after time and stuff. And there are genuinely people like that. And actually, that might be somebody quite cool if
we've done an episode. Of
we
Past
have, yeah.
Life.
And
An episode of Past Life Regression, and you were away, so we had Matty Freights guest on it. And Matty Freights does a podcast about sneakers, and he does another podcast about baseball. So trying to fathom it out was very, very entertaining.
we need to do something on because again, you talked about deja vu, and actually that's just effectively just a past life coming, becoming more into your conscious thought and all that. So we do need to potentially revisit that and look at that at some point.
We have before, haven't we?
Don't remember.
Sure, we have.
Yeah,
Deja vu
there.
It didn't need explaining.
I think it did.
Anyway, whose goes it?
Jordan.
I think me.
Yeah, good. Off you go.
Good point. We always stop at Jordan for one quick question.
All right, we got the wheat beard. I get to choose my enemy. Well, why don't we? How about you, Adam?
You get to roll your dice. You may even get to drink some beer.
You fighting
One of us.
You fighting each other.
Yeah.
Oh, 7.
17.
Yes. How many do I get to drink?
10.
Can you get it, or do you want me to pass it to you?
It's already up now.
We've got cables. So if it goes black, Adam's tripped over the cable.
That's not 10. Get down here.
That was
A bit more than 10, but
He's bleeding out.
I think he's a bit thirsty.
He's definitely suffering hits around there.
I think the glass is leaking.
Which one was I? Oh, I was on the portal, wasn't I? Well, I'll get that way. Need my eyes. Wind player. Choose your enemy. Come on then, brother.
We fight.
Oh, go on.
Fight.
Yep.
Fight. The 2.
10.
I've rolled 1, 1, 2.
All right. So what's that? I got to drink 10?
No, you know.
Oh, you
I
lot.
lost.
Yeah.
What if I take the damage for you?
That's what big brothers do, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll take some. I'll take it for you.
He's always just listened. He's always been like that my entire life. He's always looked out for me, stuck up for me, supported me, helped me.
Just don't mention the collarbone.
And he's never flipped a Monopoly game in his life. And he's getting a phone call. Ready
Don't know
for
what
the
you're on about.
It's
podcast.
the first caller on the podcast.
Hello. It's a midnight caller here.
Probably someone telling me how bad I am.
Oh, it's me. It's it. Go on, move us on.
Are you intoxica? Is this you?
Yeah.
Where's he going? What's he got?
He's got a white Russian, which is level 6, damage 15. So you got to roll over 6, dude. These monsters are shit.
These are too
Oh,
easy,
Adam.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're too easy. What I think we should do is I think we should add a 1 in front of all the numbers.
Or just half whatever we roll.
Are we actually?
Oh yeah, that's good. I like that.
Because that's far too easy for a D20.
Yeah, it is. We need to be rolling D10s.
You're supposed to drink, though.
Right, I'm going to make a rule up now, and it's on the spot.
Go on.
We half our roll and add 2. Will that make it better?
Yeah.
So rolling a D10, which affects your D12. So we half it and add 2. That makes it. There you go.
If you're not familiar with role playing, Google what a D12 is. It's quicker than me explaining it.
It's a dice with 12 sides.
Yeah, that didn't take
That
long.
was pretty damn good.
Smart
I
off.
was wondering why that was complicated. Right, I'm given that I lost to that monster last time, and Gaz has just changed
That
the rules.
mofo. Yeah, I've changed the rules. Yeah, you're right.
To make some of them impossible.
I'm going to go this. I'm gonna go
It's
this.
a drinking game, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Going to go this way. This is a level 4. It's a hop goblin.
Oh my God.
4.
So I've got.
The more difficult
Doing
one.
the hell right.
So I'm halving this and adding 2.
Yeah.
So let's roll a 1. 2. That's 4. That's a draw. So do I?
Yeah, no, you stay where you are. It says ignore ties, so you stay where you are.
What's he got?
2.
I rolled 1, 1, 2.
No, so 3. You lost.
He's lost.
Good maths, Dave.
Good master. Half of it.
Brilliant.
It was that look of confusion on Ad's face there. I was like, hold on, is his maths really that bad?
Drinking on
I don't know.
beer.
Oh,
And
dude.
that one, it makes no sense.
Is this dice loaded? I think it is. 1, 1, 2, 2. Come on, Gazza, your game.
Do you remember Dave's supposed to be up and moving around, so you have the microphone?
Yeah, you're that one. You're the blue one, Gaz.
I can't go there.
No, you
We
can't
could
go through
duel,
somebody.
and then one of us has to drink.
Yes. Fine.
Let's fight.
Remember, Gaz, yours is halved plus 2.
15. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Guess that's me.
It is.
So do you get swap? You swap places, I think.
Yep.
15.
10 according to the card.
10, fine.
We'll just do whatever comes out.
Right. Do you want another question, Dave? You like
Question.
Yeah, okay.
One question every round, but let's try and keep it a bit brief this time, Gaz.
Yeah, Judd.
So 80 countries now tune in to the Tall Boy Radio podcast. The most popular, well, where we are most popular, number 1 is the UK. Number 2 is the US. Okay. Which are the next 2, which are our 2 biggest growing markets as we speak at the moment?
Canada.
No.
Ireland.
We are listened to in Canada, but we're not.
Ireland.
Ireland. Ireland is our 3rd most popular.
I was going to say someone like Brazil.
No.
India.
No. We're listened to in all those places, I think.
We are. Yeah, you know we are. I think we are Brazil.
Yeah, I think we are, yeah.
Portugal.
No.
France,
No.
Germany,
No.
Russia,
No.
Ukraine.
No.
Ukraine.
We're listened to in the UK.
We're all listening to in the Ukraine.
There's a war going on, but they're listening to Tall Boy Radio. We'll be like Bill and Ted. We'll bring them.
United Arab Emirates.
No, but we are listening to there as well.
Yeah.
We are. No, so think more of they are a very big industrial country. If you bought something from Temu, it may very well have come from
China.
Correct. Yeah, we're very popular in China. China only really recently came on board and started to listen to us, and they're up to 4th.
Crikey.
And long may it continue. There's lots of people in China, so we've got a big market out there.
That's it. Yeah, and 3 of them tuning in.
Yeah, random dad and his 2 lads.
That's it. Yeah. Every Monday evening. Listen to this.
Is that a Chinese accent?
It wasn't. I was very deliberate not to. Right. That's it.
All right,
The son's just left the room.
right. So who? Right, that's the one
Jor-
question done. Yeah.
Jordan's go.
All right, go Jordan.
Back to me. Got the Mojitor. Mojito?
Mojitor.
Oh, you're right. That's
It's a
not me.
Minotaur.
I've broken the rules.
Drink the beer. You got to take.
I think
10
you have
hits.
to fight me again, unless you want to go backwards.
Oh, I'll fight you again.
18.
18.
You
Oh,
both
you,
got a drink.
you, okay. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Fair.
Yes. Got that beer filled back up again.
How many hits did you inflict on him?
Got to go back to the,
I think I took
All of
20
them,
then.
apparently.
guys are going to go back to the
At
start.
least 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to put some beer back in? So I drank
Yes.
more then.
I'll be possible.
Steve, your game. This is a great game.
Are you enjoying it in all seriousness?
Loving it.
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Got
That's
win
the big
condition.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is. Yeah, this could be over very quickly because you do have 3. But
You can't use that though, can you?
No.
You can't use them, but you have 3, so you need 3 to battle the final.
And
guy.
don't
Oh.
forget, your D20 is halved +2, so you're never going to be able to win.
Okay, so let's think about this. Who came up with this rule, knowing that we'd have to beat this guy?
I'll tell you what, though.
What a great rule change.
But if he rolls a 20,
If he rolls a 20, you can have it.
Yeah.
You know, fair enough.
Everyone think 20.
Why do you want it to end?
Never.
And it's
20! Oh, no. However, just on a bit of spice, I've got a card that says, each time any player rolls 20, inflict 10 hit points damage on an opponent of your choice.
All of you.
Oh, yeah, everybody else. Come on, guys, let's drink.
Wow.
well, that technically is the end of the game, and we turned over about 8 cards and drank hardly
Not-
anything.
Nothing.
We did discuss this at the start, folks,
Yeah,
that the
let's
game
just
could
drink
end
the beer.
very
Let's drink
quickly.
the beer.
So there we go.
Right.
cheers. Cheers. But as a, that's that done. I've had enough of it anyway, to tell you the truth. But what, as a game, what do you make of it?
As a concept, I don't mind it. There needs to be more drinking in it, and it needs to be easier to drink because the whole point about the game is it's a drinking game. So what you want is if it's a drinking game, you need people to drink.
Yeah.
I think all the level 16s are over that side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
I'm gonna turn. Some
Yeah,
beer
turn them
on.
over and just have a look because, we joked a bit earlier, and a drinking game is
14,
you want to drink.
7, Portal, 15, 9, Portal, 14. So there are higher ones over here, 11, 10. Yeah. So there are more higher ones. More higher ones, great sentence. But there's not that many, actually. This is all, I think the balance of this game's wrong, or we've got
10.
some rules
No, I
wrong.
mean,
2022. That's a team. Yeah. There you go.
Your power up. You
It's
could beat that.
24,
easy, innit?
12. It's too easy.
13.
It's like they don't want you to drink.
No. And that's the reason why I bought it is because I wanted to drink.
And the whole concept of a drinking
Well, to
game.
be
No,
honest, Adam,
exactly.
You don't really need an
No,
excuse.
that is true.
No.
That is true.
Anybody got a 2 pence? Let's play a 2 pence game.
What was your signature move? I've got my personal portal. Once during the game, on your turn, you may teleport back to the starting point, no matter where you are in the dungeon. So that was my signature move.
When you disarm a trap successfully or unsuccessfully, I would argue that if you are unsuccessful in disarming a trap, you actually are not disarming it. But there we go. You may pick it up and place it in a different unoccupied room of the dungeon.
Between turns, you may swap one of your power-ups with a power-up that has been dropped in the dungeon. Because we did that so many times.
There's so many levels to this game that we just didn't even get to.
But I think it's flawed, though, dude. I think it's flawed. I like the idea of it. I like the.
Oh shit!
Pardon?
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Yeah,
So we've read the rules wrong.
No,
Well, that's your realm. There.
They're pretty straightforward. We can't get them wrong. Well, maybe. But these, I like the idea of that being. That's what suckered me.
But but that should be. And I know we're drinking beer. That should be like a spirit or
I
a
think, yeah,
vodka
but-
or a
I was
shot
going
or.
to put whiskey in, but everyone said, "You're going to drink all that?"
Well, yeah.
You would.
It's a bit much, really.
Well, you were going to drink it anyway, so you might as well.
Because so what?
And
So
I'd
what?
have to help him home.
All the way to Chicago. So what? So full to say, yeah. So it's only really 10. Is it? Actually, you should be drinking that as a shot, shouldn't you? Really, rather than beer.
Like Adam said, it's a big shot glass, though, isn't it?
It is a big shot. Man.
Yeah, if you drink that of
But
whiskey,
I was expecting literally every other go, you're going to be doing 10, 20.
yes, yeah. And I said the whole point of a drinking game is it's a bit of a
Drink.
laugh, but you drink
Yeah.
rather than I haven't drunk that.
Yeah, if we didn't have drinks here with us, I'd be really disappointed with that.
I would as well. I would. If I was waiting to drink, I'd have been changing them to ones.
So anyway, so while we're about drinking it, what's your favourite drinking game that you've ever played then?
I'll be dead honest with you. I'm not a big fan of drinking games.
Are you not?
No,
Not
I
back
just
in the
like- I
day?
just like to drink.
So just like losing at them.
The game gets in the way.
So basically, you sit around the table and just drink
This game certainly
incessantly.
did.
Didn't it? It hindered my drinking. Wait, so
Well, it went quiet then.
No. I don't know. I mean, back in the day, there's loads. You get a pack of cards, and you could do You do red or black. You can do higher or lower. You can do the 2 pence game. You bounce a 2 pence into your glass and this, that. And there's
Did you
loads of
say
games.
red or black.
Yeah.
So a drinking game where 50% of the time
Yeah.
you're basically drinking.
Yeah. The other drinking game.
this.
The other drinking game. Actually, it's a really, really, really cool game. And it's is it Sting? Is it called Roxanne? And you split the table into two, and one half of the table are Roxanne, and one half of the table are Red Light.
Roxanne's the singer.
The song.
The song.
Yeah. So you play the song, and then as soon as you hear the word Roxanne, you drink, and as soon as you hear the word Red Light, you drink. And if you listen to the song, it literally goes Roxanne, Red Light, Roxanne, and people are just drinking left, right, and centre. Now, to me, that's a good drinking game because people are drinking.
You could do it with that Madness song, One Step Beyond, as well.
Yeah, you could. But the whole point of a drinking game is you just drink,
One Step Beyond.
and that's it.
Well, what's that song? Diamonds in the Sky. You could use that one. That would be great.
Ultimately, any song that has repeatable lyrics is
down.
pretty good. It works.
No,
I don't know what it is. It just sounds familiar.
Yeah, exactly. There's no limits. So some people going no, and some people going there's no limits, and you could do that.
See, again with that, it just gets you nowhere. Drink. I want to listen to that shit music while I'm having a nice drink.
Yeah, but then after about 4 pints of drinking it because you've been listening to fucking Roxanne and Red Light for the last 2 minutes, it's all right.
I mean, Jordan, you just finished, well, not just, but a few years ago, finished university. Did you have any drinking games there?
Well, university, of course. I wasn't boring like you, I guess.
I never went to university. I don't need that.
No, one of
I didn't need
the
you. That's the difference.
one of the ones at the time was probably most common was called Boom Cup, and it sounds quite similar to 2 pence, where you just bounce a quarter off of the table and you gotta try and get it
What's a
into
quarter?
a cup. 25 cents,
What's a cent?
about a pence.
He's
Basically, a 2 pence. Stop being cantankerous, you old goat. Just, yeah, he is an ass.
Arse.
I mean, any excuse to sit around and drink, really.
Yeah.
But as with any drinking game, eventually you just give up on the game. You just start drinking.
Yeah.
Put your glasses in the middle, bounce the 2 pence off. If it goes in your own, it's an own goal, so you got to drink your own completely. If it goes in somebody else's, they have to drink whatever is in their glass. If it goes into the empty glass at the middle, you then keep 2 fingers, then 4 fingers, then 6 fingers, and that's how much you would drink out of your drink. And effectively, you go around the
I've got a coin
table.
in my pocket. We can play that later.
It's a great game. It is a great game. Maybe not for a podcast, but it's a great game.
So just out of interest, would you buy? I mean, 60 quid is how much this would cost. Would you? I don't pay 60 quid for it.
Oh, would you know? No.
Can you sell it on eBay?
Probably not after panning it on this podcast.
Special one-time deal, 50 quid.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. Only slightly thing. I've only spilled a little bit.
I think as a game, it's probably got a bit of merit. And if you were just playing it with your family or whatever, and it wasn't the drinking element, and there was a little bit of
Difficult.
buffing yourself up to beat the guy at the end monster, then maybe. But
Yeah, I just
it
don't
seems to be
think
flawed.
there was any need for the power-up cards at
No.
all.
It seems to me, and this is one that you'll know, Uncle Dave, it's kind of like Munchkin, but
Yeah,
they've done it not as good.
yeah, and they're nowhere near as good. Yeah,
Because that one, same sort of thing, but you're going through, I believe it's 10 different rooms, levels. And as you go, you just get different weapons, different armor pieces. You just kind of tie them to yourself. And otherwise, it's the same thing.
yeah. So no, Adam.
No, I wouldn't. Well, I did.
You did.
Right, so yeah. So that's-
I think there is a game concept in there. Now, again, take Dave's point. Maybe not as a drinking game, but as a game concept, it might be okay. As a drinking game, it sucks because it's too easy not to drink. But I don't mind it. I just think it should be a bit harder.
just a comment I want to read out as well. I think it was from when you were drinking. Dennis Mott the third, if anybody knows them.
Yes, we do.
He says he couldn't see the drink on camera, so he didn't think that one counts. Sorry, dude.
DJ watches this.
I told him and Dexter that we were doing it. There's two
You
of my
got two in the US then.
Oh,
There's at least one active US watcher right now,
fair
Hi,
play.
DJ.
all the way from Indiana.
Tell us about DJ then. Say hello to give him a proper hello.
Oh well, DJ basically, when I moved to the US, first friend I made all the way back then when I was 8, and still to this day, my best friend.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Was he the only friend?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's that?
Listen, I won't be too smug. You got me and Gaz here. And that's it. We don't really like you.
I know.
I broke his collarbone, allegedly.
And I didn't help carry his bag home, allegedly.
That was a different injury.
Really? You broke your collarbone twice?
I did break my collarbone twice, but that one was when I smashed my elbow and got it infected and couldn't move my arm.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't carry my bag home.
Well, why should I?
Thanks, brother.
Welcome.
So in terms of guests, so Jordan, guested on the podcast, first time guest. So how many different first time guests have we had in 300 episodes?
112.
Higher.
On
Take a drink.
170.
Lower. Take a drink.
The drinking game.
It's a better drinking game already.
240. There's a reason why I said that.
I know.
Go on,
yeah.
let's hear it.
Lower.
You're going to half it and add 2.
Oh, okay.
You're going to half it and add 2.
I'm going to say 150.
Well, I'll give you, dude. 149. We can have a drink anyway. Yeah, 149 different guests in 300 episodes. That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, that's decent.
What do you think about the number of people that have been repeat guests as well?
Yeah.
We have guests most episodes, and that takes a lot of work. I'm not like badgering people to get on. And we've got some new guests coming up over the next couple of episodes that we're quite excited about as well. Some first time guests.
I think when you go back and you look at, you know, the first few episodes, and I know you started with Beans Does Stuff back in the day, and then we've had lots of iterations of what we want the podcast to be. And, you know, genuinely to still be here 300 episodes later, doing it, playing a drinking game that's shit, but we're, you know, around a table, we're having a laugh, but, you know, 5 and however many years ago we started doing it. It's like, there's no way we'll still be doing it in 5 years' time, but we are.
And that's an achievement. It really
No, it is.
And it's really good. Some of the episodes are informative. Some are a bit
Shit.
drinking game shit. But no, and they're always a good listen.
No, I appreciate that. Do you listen to podcasts, by the way, Jordan, just out of interest?
I do, but I'll admit, this is the first time listening to this one.
Oh, well, we won't take offense. If you said last time, I might take offense.
Well, at this point, I got to do at least one more. I got to see what one of the informative ones is.
Yeah, go back and listen to a decent one. Yeah, but you know, and I've said it before, and it's great. And Adam does. You know, I'll give the big man a shout out. You know, he does a lot of the work behind the scenes. He books the guests. He you know, tries sort of tirelessly just to fill each week. And we went from basically just a couple of mates talking on a podcast, and we had Andy on, and Andy, if you're listening, you know, love you, dude, and love to have you back on. You know, Dave obviously has joined us, and now we get to a point where we have loads of sort of guests, and almost it's weird when we don't have a guest, and that doesn't just happen by chance. You know, I say, you know, behind the scenes, I does a lot of work in terms of getting them on and researching the episode and stuff, and it's great because I've said this on loads of podcasts that we've done. The reason I do it is to meet loads of different people, and that's why we do it.
Okay. So, here's a question for you. How many guests from different countries have you had?
Oh, dude. In all fairness, I don't think it's so. We've had plenty from America, plenty from England, one from Australia,
I was going to say Australia, yeah.
one from Africa,
Yes.
Wales.
Wales.
Did you say Ireland?
He was going to.
Yeah, we have. We had.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
I'll
I
have
think.
to look into
Yeah, we have to look at it. I think we have, and it's weird because the 80 now. Thank you, Garnet. The 80 countries that we are listened to in. You think we'd have people from many, many more, but America, we have quite a lot of people on from, and we've got loads of people in America. You know, big shout out. You know,
Canada. We've had guests on from Canada.
Yes.
Trevor Caswell.
Yes. Who was the Mount Cop? Was he the Mount Cop guy?
Cop guy,
Yeah.
guy wrote something
From
about
Canada.
Yeah. So there's a guy in Canada
He's
who
been
wrote
to Mount Cop.
never been out of Canada, wrote a song about Mount Cop.
A song.
A song about Mal
okay.
Cop, yeah.
Old Man and Mal.
Old Man and Mal.
You can find it on Spotify.
Yeah.
play it
I mean,
later.
I've probably listened to this. My memory's
Yeah.
probably a little bit
Literally-
better than David.
Literally, Steve, like blew my mind. Dad was like, "There's this guy in Canada who's written a song about Mal Cop." I'm like, "Sorry, what? Just say, why?" And honestly, he wrote the Old Man and Mal, and it was about Mal Cop, and we had him on, and he was a great guy. What a really good
How
guy.
did
Yeah.
he find out about Mal Cop? How did that come about?
His mum bought him a book about the English countryside and the different hills and what have you. And Mal Cop was in there, and he just, for whatever reason, when he was a kid, it captivated him. Yeah, we told him he'd walk
Oh,
out.
that's cool. Where did he go?
Obviously, doesn't like the Old Man and Mal.
No. Yeah. So it is a question then. It is a question. So we're talking about guests. 3 times I've tried to get celebrities on podcast. I'll say their names. See if you can tell me what they're famous for. I'll tell you the biggest one, the one that was closest to coming on as well. Joseph Maldonado.
Actor.
No.
I can see the tumbleweed.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Joseph Maldonado Passage, he was known as. Very, very popular during COVID. Featured on a documentary that everybody watched during COVID.
Dunno.
Joe Exotic.
Oh yes,
We were
Yes.
very close to getting him.
yeah, but he wanted loads of money.
Who's Joe?
Tell you, no, he's from
Exotic?
Oklahoma.
Joe Exotic,
Yeah.
the
Tiger King,
guy.
the Tiger King.
Steve doesn't like him.
That's a celebrity.
In my eyes.
Well, he's not coming on now, is he?
Well,
I've said
No,
that.
it's a bit. Well, he wasn't. He isn't anyway. But yeah,
Carol
Did he get
Baskin.
eaten by one of his tigers,
No,
or was that
he's-
his partner?
no, he's in prison. He's in.
I know,
he's in Texas.
he's in Texas prison. Yeah.
Is that why he didn't come on?
No,
No.
we were going to get him on via prison phone for. Well, I was speaking to his legal counsel, and for $100 towards his legal fund, we could have had him on the podcast. But it was about trying to get it so we could use the video as well. So we want the video out for every video we do, every audio, so we do a video for it as well. And I couldn't get him. You just couldn't get it to work, basically.
As in technically couldn't get it work or couldn't get it arranged.
Technically, couldn't get it because it would have just been a voice call, and then, and also the
He's in
time-
prison, so they wouldn't do like a
timing of
video
it.
call or anything. He's literally just a voice call. So
Yeah, it would have been weekdays. while
Do
I was
you know
working.
Joe Exotic, Jordan? That's the Tiger King guy, isn't
yeah.
Yeah.
We were honestly we were this
Close.
We were this close to getting him on. the-
Close.
Someone else watches that crap.
No, that would have been cool. I'll be honest. That would have been cool.
Here's another celebrity. I
Carol Baskin.
No, not Carol Baskin.
Oh, okay.
Dougie Lampkin.
Dougie Lampkin. No, seriously.
Yeah, I reached out to Dougie Lampkin.
Duh.
Get back.
Sorry,
Dude,
heard
was
of
it
him as well.
Kickstart? Dougie Lampkin. Yeah, you go, Dougie. I remember Dougie Lampkin.
Oh, you've lost me again.
No, I
So back in the like we were kids, there was a program on BBC ITV called Kickstart, and the young kids that were riding like motorbikes, going to like courses and doing like loads of trials. And Dougie Lampkin was bob on. He was like proper the bee's knees. He was.
So what does he do now?
He's still doing it. He's still motorbike. He is still motorbike.
Okay, what's your?
Was it Kick? Yeah, Kick. Oh, what was the theme tune?
Please don't.
I watched this. One thing always sticks to me, and I always, when you feel sorry for. Have you ever been on TV, Jordan? Just out of interest.
Not that I know of.
I've been
CCTV, maybe. Yeah.
I've been on Australian TV.
Go on.
I have been on Australian
Go on,
TV.
tell us.
So when I was 17, I was half decent at cricket and toured Australia, and we went into to just south of Brisbane into Coolangatta, and then come all the way down the east coast and toured and played loads of teams, and some were way better than we were, and we got hammered and stuff. But there was a local news crew. And we just happened to be hit on this. You know, it was like, oh, there's a team over from the UK, and they're playing cricket, and let's send a reporter down and film. And now we're going to cut to, g'day, Steve, or whatever. And he's like, I'm here at the what's it? And I in the background there was me. There you go, bowling, taking a wicket, high five, and all that. And he's like, oh, they've just taken a wicket. And it's like, yeah, you go, that's me. Woo! So Australian TV. So in
30
all,
seconds of fame.
absolutely. So, and it's weird because, like, working in schools and stuff, and you do loads of things like, oh, what are you famous for, and can you guess which teacher's done which? And we did this thing in our school. This is years ago, and it was like we had like 20 teachers that said, "Oh, I've done this and I've done this," and one of the women said, "I was in a Wham video," and it's like, no way. And obviously one of the things appeared on Australian TV, and like nobody got it. It was me, but it's me. So there you go.
You've also been on Sky TV though, playing in the.
I have been on Sky TV. Yeah, I've been interviewed on Sky TV, Sky Sports. We were playing golf, and we got to the final of the Trilby match play event, and we got interviewed coming up, and we got beaten in the semi-final. 2 bandits from down south, little bastards. And but it was great. And you come off, and it's weird because you come off the green, and literally that microphone's shoved in front of your face. You're like, so what did you think? And believe it or not, I was struggling for words. I didn't know what to say. Speechless. I was. I promise you. But yeah, Sky Sports. Yeah.
Oh, we also got me and you got an interview for Channel 5.
Yeah, that didn't go very well, did it?
No, the NFL down in London. We were absolutely mullered, and it was unusable. It was unusual. We were absolutely legless.
Was this after you've been down the escalator?
No, it wasn't that time.
So there were loads of cameras, and me and Ad had been up and down Regent Street, sort of drinking some stuff, and we were sort of talking about what would we say if we got a camera shoved in front of us or whatever. Anyway, there's a film crew, and there's a couple of guys, and they gave an answer, and then they basically came to me and they asked a question, and it was like, yeah, what that guy said. It was like, what a dickhead question. Answer that one. Funnily enough, we didn't get on.
The other stuff. Well, before, what I'd say was like, so Dougie Lampkin, he also featured on another spin-off program where they were looking at people who were doing a motorbiking and the BMX cross, whatever it was. I don't know what it was called. And they went to this kid who'd had an accident. Basically, he got his foot trapped into the back wheel of the motorbike. And he got pulled underneath the bar that holds it onto there. It looked incredibly painful.
Nasty.
And this kid's lying on the floor while they're walking around. And I remember, I might have been Peter Purvis.
Peter Purvis.
Yeah,
Was he Blue Peter or the Green Cross Code man?
He was Blue Peter.
Blue Peter.
And he went to Criminal Saints College. Another story. But yeah, so this kid's lying on the floor in a lot of pain. And he says to the guy who's walking around and runs the group, he says, does this sort of thing happen a lot? He goes, well, it does to this lad. Oh, fucking hell.
Kick a lad while he's down.
I think he's been through enough.
Close up of his leg.
Yeah, exactly. It sticks with me, that does.
I actually did that same thing on a bike. It's a push bike, sitting on the back of a push bike.
You did?
I did, and my foot went between the forks and the spokes on the wheel, and it just basically shredded my ankle, basically.
And a laughing there as well.
There's a common theme here. Steve's like this.
The final celebrity that I reached out to.
Do we actually hear this one?
Jan Shamarko.
Say that again.
Jan Shamarko.
Again.
He is a very famous diary keeper.
Adrian Mole.
Yes. He played Adrian Mole, yeah. So after Adrian Mole, he turned his back on TV and celebrity and fame, and he went to it for the NHS. However, he's in a position where he's hiring people. So if you go on the NHS website, you get hold of his phone number and his email address.
You took advantage.
I'm not recommending you do, but I did. And I emailed him to see if he'd come on the podcast. Never got back to him.
Well, if his phone number's there, give him a call now.
Yeah, why not?
So why didn't he come on?
Like I said, he turned his back on fame, which is why I thought Paul already would in right up his alley.
So is that a mission then to get somebody a
Do
celebrity?
you want that other beer?
Yes. No, after this one.
After this one.
After this one.
Yeah, I know. It would have been nice. It would have been nice. It would have been. I mean, to be fair, we had Lou Ferrante on, who has his own show on Discovery Channel.
At the Hulk.
Lou Ferrigno.
So close.
Lou Ferrante is. Listen, you're going to regret taking the piss out of him when I tell you what he does.
I'm not taking the piss out of it. That just makes
He'll hunt you down and find you and not do nice things to you.
You know, he was in the mafia, and he served time in a high security prison, and obviously turned his life around. And then he went around, then he confronted gangs all around the world. So, you know what I mean?
Oh, he did his own TV show, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, that was a good episode. That was decent, that was.
Good.
He was good, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
We went for about an hour 40, I think.
Yeah. And again, he was on the... And although on the podcast I say, I don't say this to a lot of people, but I probably do. You know, we'd love to have you on for another time. But genuinely, he was one that we could have just gone on for hours, really, couldn't we?
Oh,
He was really, really good.
Yeah, we'd have him back. We'd have him back. He was brilliant. He was fantastic. So, before we get to what we're going to plan coming up, give us some ideas. Give me some ideas for next year, for 2026. Jordan, I'll give you a little bit more time to think about it there as we go around the table, because I'm putting you on the spot here, dude. So, what would you want to hear if you were going to hear about a subject on Tallboy Radio you can learn a little bit about? What would you want? What would you be wanting to hear about, guys?
Quantum physics.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. No, for me, we need to an outside broadcast.
Yes.
Because we've said that
Have you
every
not had
year
one
for the
yet?
last 5 years.
Have you not had one?
We genuinely, I think we need to go to a haunted place, a known haunted place, and spend the night.
But here's the thing, okay? We have a WhatsApp group where we discuss it, right? So if you stick a picture of a beer on there, you will get a response, thumbs up, the beer. Oh, that looks a cracker. I've had that one before. You'll get it within seconds. But I'm looking for some dates where we're going to go to the haunted hospital or haunted hotel.
If you asked that on the WhatsApp group, the one I'm in.
Yeah, I don't think you were on it at the time. I've given up since then, David. I've asked
Dude,
like
that's a
5
different.
times.
Dude, that's a different group. That's one with Dave, not in it.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Left
The-
behind again.
There isn't one. There isn't one, David.
Yeah, there is.
There isn't. We're all inclusive with Tallboy Radio, even you.
No, but I do think. Look, you mentioned that when we went to Scotland, it was mint. We had a weekend away in Scotland. It was brilliant, and we had a couple of beers. And I'll be honest, they sort of. I think they thought we were bigger than we were.
Is this where he got off the train?
Yeah, he left me. Yeah. No, he left me on a train, and the mantra is, leave no man behind. He left me behind. I mean, as a good mate, he left me freezing in the cold in the middle of Scotland. I might as well have been in the outer bloody Hebrides. He left me to fend for myself. No man behind.
Don't stray off the path.
Pitch the roads.
It's not strictly true.
It is.
It's not strictly true.
He went for a piss and got off the train,
Yeah, that bit's
and then rang me, and I was like, "Yeah." He said, "You are off the train, aren't you?" And I was like, "No." And he went, "Oh," and that was it.
No,
So you got off at the right stop.
I did, but at the time I thought I got off at the wrong stop because I'd gone for a
No further questions, Your Honour.
I was busting for a piss, okay, and it's a Scottish train, so the toilets you're gonna have problems. And
Train spotting.
Yeah, exactly. So I said to this guy, "Man, I'm busting for a piss, and I'm getting off at such and such a stop." He goes, "You do realise that's the station we're at now, don't you?" I was like, "Yeah, nice one." He goes, "No, seriously, mate, that's where we are." So then I heard the doors go.
You jumped off.
I jumped off. I thought, "Fucking hell, that was a close one." I looked down the station. He's not there. Oh, he's done me. He's absolutely done me. I'm in the middle of nowhere. The train pulls off. I turn around. Oh no, he was telling the truth. But Gaz hasn't got off the train.
Because Adam said I was going for a piss. I'll be back in a minute.
But did you not see the sign
No.
at the station?
No,
Were you asleep?
maybe.
No, he was on his phone because we'd been drinking since midday and not had anything to eat. And it was about 11 o'clock at night, so we were trying to source some food.
You were trying to order pizza for the train.
Awful when we got off the train,
Yeah,
which I
But
thought
you
was
didn't
like,
know where you were
which
gonna
I,
get
which
off
I
the
thought was like 2 stops down the road or whatever. So, and yeah, so and I ended up wandering around like aimlessly trying to find them. So I got off for the next stop. And I got off. I didn't know where I was. I got off for the next stop. And I was like, "Shit, how do I get back?" Because like I don't know where I am. Well, I sort of had an inkling where I was, but I don't really know where I am. I can't go just over the station and go back the other way because the trains the other way there weren't any. I could try and phone for a taxi. So phone for a taxi. No. We're sorry, mate. We haven't got one. I thought I'll just walk. So I ended up walking.
But you didn't really know where you were.
I sort of knew the direction I needed to go.
Follow the railway lines.
Yeah, but not on the railway lines because that's dangerous. So I sort of knew where we were going.
At home.
And it must have got to
Where's the railway?
about half. I don't know what time. About half 2, 3 in the morning.
Railway.
I dropped out a text. I was like, "Dude, like, where are you?" Back to the hotel. He's like, "Yeah, I've been here for hours." I was like, "You fucking bastard!" And I got in. I was like, "It's the freezing cold." I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
Bastard, honestly.
yeah, your mate's sorry. You didn't ever done that to me.
Absolutely not.
No, exactly. Your mate's sorry, don't you?
I'd have pulled the emergency stop.
Correct.
Well, it
How
wasn't on
could
the
you if
train.
you were off the train? You'd have been there.
But yeah, but anyway, so the following day we get to this venue and genuinely, that was that night, wasn't it? Yeah, no, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but so we went to the World Disability Darts,
World Cup of Disability Darts.
and obviously I play a lot of darts, and I back in the day
So
did.
were you invited to that, or did you just go?
We
No, there was the slider guy, the slider board guy. What was his name?
Jed McPhee.
Yeah, Jed McPhee.
But no, Scott and Dave Borthwick invited us.
Yes, because they were a sponsor, weren't they?
They were the sponsors.
Yeah. And was it double trouble?
Double Trouble, yeah.
So Double Trouble gin back in the day. So Dave and Scott Borthwick, who were the sort of founders of this company, they invited us up. We had them on the podcast, and they were two genuinely top guys, and we've had a couple of great nights out with them, sort of boozing. And they invited us up there, and we did a couple of interviews, and we got to the venue, and it was like carnage. There was like people from literally all over the world there, and it was just like it was incredible.
So were you podcasting at this point?
No, not at this point. No. We got there and they said, "Oh, we'll give you this room," because we were like, "Oh, we're Turbo Radio. We're here to cover the disability arts, and we need a few guests just to interview this, that, and the other." And they gave us this room, and they kept just bringing these people to us to interview, and they genuinely thought we were bigger than we are. Like Tim
They thought you were
Potts.
Sky Sports.
Yeah, they thought we were Sky Sports. Yeah,
This place is just down the road from where Sky Sports is based in Scotland as well.
Yeah.
So they turned up, took one look around, and walked out, which is very disrespectful, actually. I thought, given what
Yes,
we were there
yeah.
for. So we were the only media covering it, and we got more respect than two people who've been out on the pistol half by 3 in the morning before deserve.
Yeah, but you deserved it because you were there, and you were covering.
Yeah,
You were the only ones there.
yeah.
Listen, it sobered us up very quickly. We had to be very sensible. You know what I
It
mean?
was weird because, and look, being
Sober up real quick.
in all seriousness, like we'd been out on the beer the night before, and we'd had a great night, and we got there, and we were like, shit, and literally
We had
like,
to act like
yeah,
dogs.
like literally like, here's your room, and is there anything that you'd like, and we got a couple of guests in, and they kept us fed and watered and this, that, it's like, oh, is there anybody else? We've got this German representative, and the organizer. Then we got his name's got he's literally Mr. Snowy Dyson. So we got Snowy Dyson on, and who is Mr. Disability Darts, and it was incredible, wasn't it? And it was really decent. But it was basically just me and Ad, and I'm not still pissing about, and we were pretty serious about that
We
point.
took it serious.
And we were, and it was decent, and it was and that weekend was incredible. And Dave and Scott, we had a belting night with them and stuff, and it was brilliant. And as an outside broadcast, it was ace because you could go where you want. You had roaming mics, and you could interview people that you wanted to. And even now, I remember, they did like I say, the introductory songs, and you got all the competitors coming in, and national anthem is pretty shit. But you got like the Flower of Scotland and this, and literally you're like, oh my god, this is incredible! Like, and it's hairs on the back of your neck, and so it was as an experience, it's incredible. I'm not going to say as a broadcaster because we're not, but as a podcaster, it was mint to be there.
It's as close as we've ever come to it.
Yeah, it was great, and
Accident.
they treated us like royalty, though, didn't they? Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
brilliant. It was brilliant. It was surreal. Like I say,
Yeah.
we'd turn up just thinking, yeah, we'll do a bit of a podcast and we'll go home. We'll probably just go for a few beers. Then all of a sudden, we're the only ones there covering it. We're hanging out of our arses because we were out on the beer, drinking sort of 10% beer till 3:30 in the morning, getting told off by Scott's wife to went back to his house playing darts.
Yeah.
Listen, when he had a bar in his garage as well, so you try and get me and him to leave a situation like that.
It was like a table tennis table, there's a dartboard, and there's a bar. We ain't leaving that place. That's like heaven for us.
But the main thing is you got there and you got thrown into the situation and you handled it.
Yeah. Well, you say that.
Yeah, no, we need to do it.
No, we did.
We need to.
We
do
did
that.
all right.
Yeah, we do.
Well, that's good.
So yeah. Anyway, we soundtracked a little bit. What did we want to hear about? Who said what?
I
We
believe
never
you-
really got round.
I believe you were asking for ideas.
That's where we were. Yeah, Dave, you've had plenty of time. Does this feel for you?
Yeah, I obviously forgot and stopped thinking about it. No, I'd go back to what I said earlier about where you did the podcasts that are slightly more serious. We used to have a laugh on them, but when you were covering topics that really matter, make a difference to people. So, you know, I don't know the last time we had like a charity on, for example.
It's been a while.
I know we've had a few, but there's a lot of charities out there that don't get the awareness that that some of the big ones do. I'm not saying that our reach is you know, huge, but we reach quite a lot of people, and if we can have that conversation and make people aware of these things, I think that'd be good to line some of them up.
Definitely. Just a comment from Do Ask Tal. Looks like a big board game. Big, but not very good.
Shite.
Gazzy?
No, I just take what Dave said. I think any time you can do a podcast that raises awareness and gives the opportunity for people to learn and understand about either a charity or a cause is great. So yeah, look forward to doing that. I think we tried to stay away from political guests. It's not great.
Never great.
No, and it isn't. But
in today's world and culture, it's just not worth.
It is.
no, it isn't.
We'd rather be distraction.
And we need to not stray away from it, but we have to highlight what is going on in the world, and if I don't even know who the guest would be, and I haven't even thought about it, but we have to raise awareness of what is going on in the world, because at times the world's a bit of a shit show. So
It is a shit show, and the thing is, if you do bring anything up like that, you're never going to win. You're going to have someone attacking
Correct.
you.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it.
And sometimes that's okay, and I don't mind that, and I don't mind providing people the opportunity to have a balanced argument, and we might have X on one week, but then we might have Y on the next week and stuff, and I don't mind that. But I think I agree with Dave. I think anything that either is a local charity, I'd love to do something in terms of the community hub, like, you know, the Osage, the sports hub, and talk about that and how you can develop grassroots. Whether I'm a massive sports fan, and I've been love sports for years, but whether it's women's football, girls football, junior football, whether it's cricket, whether it's whatever sport it may be, just the development of grassroots, because I'm pretty passionate about sport, and I know Dave you are, and it's about that continuation. So I think if we could get somebody, you know, some of your contacts just in terms of like football coaches, youth coaches, girls football coaches, anything like that promotes sport, that struggle to get the prime time, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, girls football at the moment, it's flourishing. It's massive. But then there's things like, you know, rugby, girls rugby, for example, that doesn't get any traction, doesn't get any talking about.
No, and obviously the World Cup is this week. World Cup, is it World Cup final this week? Is it England Canada this coming at this weekend?
So it's on at the minute.
Yeah. So it's on at the minute, and England are in the final against Canada. I think Canada upset, I want to say Australia.
Canada are doing really
might not be, but again, so you know, England are favourites, and they possibly will win it. But again, it's just about that grassroots and about that next development, because what you don't want is these big sort of clubs sort of saying, well, we'll go and pick the best 14-year-old from Spain and Portugal and Germany and France. What you want is, I want that club to pick the best 14-year-old from England, and that's what it's about for me. It's just that investment, that development of grassroots youth sport. So if we get anybody like that, I'd love to get somebody on from a local council in terms of like budgetary and just talk about how that budget is given. That'd be, well, yeah, get pothole guy on. That'd be incredible, because that needs fucking sorting as well.
I mean that's it's straying a bit into politics, but I know locally nobody really knows where your money goes, how people decide where it's spent. I don't know what that process and mechanism is.
And that's the problem. No one knows where it goes, so they listen to everything that's being said on the internet. Half of it could be bullshit.
Well, that's something I will do. I'll reach out to somebody in local politics. Might struggle to get them on, you know, but you never know. You never know. Some people take it seriously. Go on, Geordie. Let us know. Let us know what we should be talking about on Tallboy Radio.
Well, I think now that you've hit 80 countries with Ghana, it'd be nice to kind of go through some of the cultures of other countries, maybe for yourselves explaining what it is like in England. The more day-to-day lives, let the other 79 countries really know. Because through my line of work, I've met quite a few interesting people from some places, and it's never what you think.
No, I think you're probably right there. Just go on, tell us a few of the places then that you spoke to people at. Is there any myths then that you've had busted? Something where you had an idea about a country and it turned out to be entirely different?
I mean, as far as I can tell, Saudi Arabia, every single person I've met from there, fantastic. Great people, just really nice. But in terms of interesting, that would be the Turkmenistani diplomats that came once.
Okay.
I'm
picturing
they came once.
No, so what I do with work involves customers coming through and doing demos in person every now and again. And in this instance, these people showed up. They were Turkmenistani government diplomats. One of them, brigadier general, a few other military ranks. And they showed up. They gave a speech that was translated. Then they got picked up by a UN car, and we never saw them again.
Sounds a bit sinister now. Oh no, that's cool. Maybe that's quite an interesting way. We should perhaps do one on UK culture. Whether we're the right ambassadors to talk about it, I don't know.
I'd say it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, UK culture and possibly the perception of UK culture from different countries. So, what do different countries perceive UK culture to be? And is there a UK culture? What's our perception of lots of countries country number 80, Ghana? What would what would we perceive the Ghana culture to be? What would we perceive the Brazilian culture to be? So I think you could absolutely explore that.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good idea, though, dude. Thank you, Steve.
I'm gonna lighten it up a bit. And I love I love the conspiracy theories.
Amen. Amen to that.
You know, did we land on the moon?
Absolutely not.
You don't believe we landed on the moon?
No.
Oh, come on, brother. Hit me up.
Yep. You know, you've seen
You
the movie,
do. Look at Dave.
Capricorn
Look at
1.
Dave's face.
I've not seen it.
You've not seen Capricorn 1?
I have seen Capricorn
There
one,
you
yeah.
go. You know?
Seems like it's a common theme.
Yep. You know,
Dave's willing to make a comment here now, isn't he?
Is
Look at him.
Marilyn Monroe dead? Who killed JFK? There's so many out there.
It was the mob.
Wow. Yeah. Listen to that episode with Lou Ferrante.
Yeah.
He puts forward every
Very,
Exactly.
very.
That's what I was listening to.
Yeah, the Lou Ferrante, he put forward a very convincing theory that the mob were all over that. And he talked about Frank Sinatra and sorry, Frank, I know you're dead. So, you know.
Sorry, anyway.
But, you know,
Everything's so
yeah,
corrupt,
literally
you know?
talking, yeah, it was, yeah.
Everything is so corrupt.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I love conspiracy theories. I am a conspiracy theorist. I think
You don't agree, David?
you know,
I've just taken a little back a bit by you don't believe he landed on the moon.
No, I don't.
You should hear some of the other stuff he says every now and again.
so you believe we did land on the moon?
Yeah, of course we did.
Did we?
What moon? Yeah, of course we landed on the moon.
So tell me why you believe that.
Well, I've seen the video.
Okay. Videos obviously can't be
So
doctored
do you
or
think you would have seen
done in
if
a
the
movie-
Russians had got
movie.
there first? Would they then they would have said that was fake?
movies can't be done in a sound studio, movie studio in Hollywood or anything like that? No.
Well, they could, yeah, but this
Correct.
one, they
No
filmed-
further questions, Your Honour.
It landed on the moon. They feel there was an awful lot of people involved in that mission to get us onto the moon.
Correct. But you only have to fool
What was the
5
point of-
people.
what was the point of
The 3
going to the
astronauts.
moon?
Everybody else in Mission Control in Houston genuinely thought they were going to the moon. Those people genuinely thought they were going to the moon.
So, did people see the thing go up in the air?
Well, it could be a rocket. That could be a fucking dog or Laxa or
It could
Lasker
go
or
up in
whatever.
the
it was.
air, go in orbit a few times, and then just come down. No one's going to know.
Did it come down?
Do you know that?
I know it didn't because it went to the moon.
Did it?
Yeah, seen it on the video.
There you go. You see, no further questions, Your Honour.
I'm inclined. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm inclined to agree with Dave. Actually, I do believe it happened, but I do want to do an episode on it, and I think we get Tiddy and Sina on because they do see things your way, Gaza. They're both very much
Very, very intelligent men.
Well,
I've said that all along.
Indeed. Indeed. Yes, Tiddy and Shana, we are talking about you. But no, I would like to do an episode on that because it's a growing theory that more and more people are buying into the idea that we didn't actually land on the moon.
It's just ridiculous, isn't it?
It's no, I don't think it's ridiculous. I do think I can understand the argument against, but at the same time, I do believe that we did.
Haven't they just stated that they're going to go back to the moon?
Yeah, and if that's the case, then great. And my argument, in a way, part of my argument would be, if we went, why have we not gone back? Like, why is it?
But why go to the moon in the first place?
Why would you go back?
But why would you spend all that money going to Mars or Venus or trying to colonate? Why not go to the moon? Because it's right there.
We went to the moon. It's basically a dust rock.
But you don't know that.
We did because we've been there. We brought samples back. We know what it is.
But we didn't, and you don't know that.
Pretty good chance we did.
At the same time, though, dude, the argument against it can't be you don't know that we went when the counter to that is you don't know that we didn't.
No, exactly. So and that's my point. So I'm a believer that we didn't necessarily go, and people are we did go. Well, we went because we got moon samples. Well, we didn't. They just fucking rocks or whatever. And it da. And my argument, I suppose, is if we went, why have we not gone back? We've never been to the dark side of the moon, and it's only recently that allegedly people have been to the dark side of the moon. And don't give me all this crap about it's an orbit and you can't get to the dark side of the moon, and that's a crock of shit. So why have we not gone back? And I don't necessarily believe that there's civilizations on the dark side of the moon and they warned us against going and all of that rubbish. But why are we spending money trying to go to Mars and everywhere else instead of just trying to go to the moon? Because it's right there.
I think Mars is the easy one because it's just full of ice. So once we can turn that ice into water, you've got hydrogen power.
But allegedly,
life source,
but allegedly,
growing for food.
But allegedly, they found canals on the moon. So were they not water at one point?
Well, that's allegedly on Mars. We know it's there.
And at one point, it's no use to us now, is it?
Well, no,
Vaporized off because there's no atmosphere.
no, and absolutely not. But why, if we haven't got an atmosphere, would you not go there and create a colony or create, if that's what we want to do in terms of getting rid of the Earth or whatever?
It's just a rock. Why would we go back there?
But why would we go to Mars?
Jordan's just explained that.
But it's miles away.
Yeah.
The moon's not exactly just around the corner.
But relatively to Mars, it is.
Not really. You've still got to escape the Earth's gravity. That's where all the hard
correct.
work is. Once you've done that,
It's just a bit waiting game.
yeah, doesn't matter how far.
A bit of a waiting game.
It's not long.
Yeah.
A year and a half, isn't it?
I thought it was quicker than that.
It's not far to the Mars. To the Mars.
The Mars. Yeah, one of them.
The
You know what-
bartender.
We're now in an argument, Steve, about going to the moon or Mars. Yes, I'll have that Mongozo. Thank you very much.
Gazzy's argument goes, we never went to the moon because if we did, why wouldn't we go back? Even though there's no point in going back, and we're going to move.
But we don't know. There's no point going back.
Well, we do because we've been there.
But we haven't been. We have allegedly we haven't seen all of the moon, so we don't know what's there.
If we hadn't been there before to know that it's not worth going back, why haven't we gone?
Because argument is that we've never been in the first place. So
Yeah, but so why haven't we gone if we've never been in the first place?
because
Where are we going?
the moon.
Why though? What was the point in going? That's what I want to know.
Well, we haven't been
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was the point in pretending to be going?
because America wanted to win the space race because they were losing it to Russia. So they said we'll claim we went to the moon, and just to beat the Russians to it.
And did the Russians say, no, you didn't get that?
I don't know, did they?
No, I think even they accepted we made it first.
Even though we only pretended to go there so that we could get one over on the Russians, but they accepted we went there.
Correct, because back in the 60s or whatever else, the space race was absolutely huge, and there was it was a big deal back in the day, and America did want to win it.
And they did.
Well, you say that.
Did they really though?
Yes, I think we've established they did.
So anyway, that's one idea for an episode.
I was gonna say maybe we should switch to Adam
we
over
should-
here. Just tried one of the beers we brought him back from America.
Oh, well, I've
The
I finished.
Well, he's the new glorious spotted cow.
Yeah, I tell you what, dude, I enjoyed that. That was. I don't know how strong it is. My eyesight's not good.
Probably about 4.5, 5, I would guess.
Well, I tell you what, it's a nice, refreshing beer. Nice, refreshing beer, dude. Not sure what type it is.
It doesn't say. I'm sure it should, but
No, I'll find it on there, dude. I'll Google it anyway because we always share all the beers that we drank on the blog, and you can go in there. The ones I've drank, this is my 445th beer I think I've drank on the podcast. So they'll all be on Instagram for you to view.
Me and Gaz
And now
are just-
next to me, we got Gaz with a
Now,
beer we
so you
found
guys are trying one of my favorite beers,
yeah, it's a banana thing. It smells like one of those banana what are they
banana
called?
sweets.
Yeah, shrimps, really.
Yeah.
all right. Gaz is drinking a what's it called?
Mongos then.
What?
It's a Mongozo. It's about 3.5%, 4%.
For those of you listening on audio, Gaz just attempted to use a bottle of beer as a microphone.
I haven't got enough hands. Sorry.
nor enough microphones.
That actually is quite nice.
It's very pleasant.
Is it really?
I don't know how. I don't know if I'd ever be able to get past more than one bottle. It's one of those that might be.
Gaz, you
Yeah,
mind?
one or two is all you need. I think it's a decent beer. I think it's a really refreshing beer.
You know what? It's not the worst beer I've ever drank.
Oh, that's quite nice.
It's
I
good.
do like it. And this beer is actually.
Yeah.
Well, can I just do the sponsorship part now?
Yes, Cusham.
Okay, this beer is from a place in Chester called That Beer Place, and Gaz really liked it, and he would like a crate of it, and he promises to drink it on the podcast.
But to give it a bit of info of what the guy told us, it's a fully independent run place down in Chester. They have beer on tap, but then they also have 350 individual beers for sale.
Decent. I think I've been there actually. I bought the Dutchess from there.
You see, that's another beer that shouldn't ever be sold.
No, but that one is a crack.
Oh, it's nice. That is
You see,
nice.
you know what?
Come on, admit it, Gaz. Say it.
It's not nice,
No,
but it's not the worst drink I've drank. The Duchess is by far and away worse than that. Yeah, if somebody gave me that to drink, thank you very much, Steve. Thank you
You're
very much, George. I can drink it. It's not. If I walked into a bar, I wouldn't say I'll have a Mongozo. But if somebody gave it to me and said, that's for you. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate it. It's not the worst drink I've had. It's very palatable. And actually, you know what? Talking about what we need to do in the next year for podcast, we need more independent breweries to send us samples of beer so that we can drink.
We did have that though.
We did. We went to a phase having a couple. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice.
you have gin.
Yeah, we give to gin, we give to rum, we give
Yeah.
to whiskey.
I'm not bothered.
No, we've done all right.
Yeah.
God bless.
Long may it continue.
How long may it? Yeah. I'll give you a few episodes we've got coming up then before the end of the year. So next episode 301, we have a retired Miami police force detective. That's the next episode. I don't need to give you any guesses as to who put us in touch with him.
Go on, Vic.
Yeah, exactly. We've also got a retired FBI agent coming up.
Look, can't wait for that.
So that should be interesting. We have got a cruise ship safety advocate coming on, and she recently featured on a Netflix documentary, if you've watched it, about a girl who went missing on a cruise ship a couple of years ago, well, about 30 years ago now, and this is yet to turn up despite many, many rumored signs of it. If you've not seen it, I recommend watching. It's actually quite depressing.
Went overboard, or
Nobody knows. Nobody knows, but the rumors are she
she
got
can't
off.
still be on the ship.
No, I don't think there's any argument that says she's still on the ship. But that she
She's
got
in the
off.
engine room, everybody.
No, that she got off and is unfortunately been coerced into sex slavery in the Caribbean. So it's a little bit more depressing than the idea of hiding on a cruise
Okay.
ship. Yeah. But yeah, so she's coming on and talking about that. And she's got her own perspective on a story as well. It should be shared. So that one should be very, very interesting. But one I'm really looking forward, 2 episodes I'm really looking forward to actually, is we've got 2 different people coming on. Now, we did an episode about metal detecting, which is very, very popular. That one's just outside the top 10.
Well, at least with Motorola, I know we've got new metal detectors. I'm sure you're probably talking a little sweepy ones, but
Yeah.
the new ones Should get through sports stadiums quicker,
Okay.
which is I think everybody's favorite thing, to stand in the line trying to get into a venue.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's yeah, fair play. Yeah. No, but we were talking about like the finding like heirlooms and what have you.
Detectorists, is that what they're called?
Detectorists, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to be doing a couple episodes on magnet fishing.
Okay.
Actually, honestly, the couple of guys I spoke to, they sent me some of the stuff they found.
I've seen that. I've seen a couple of like pull an Uzi out of the canal once or something.
I like that. They both sent me pictures of guns.
Oh, I thought you meant like pulling fish out that were like, oh, okay.
With a magnet.
So I don't know. Yeah. So what else is down there?
Well, you're not going to know if it's not metal.
Shopping trolley,
Yes.
It'll be shopping.
a bike.
But honestly, some of the stuff they're pulling out. But the interesting thing is two different guys, two very, very different perspectives. So I'm really looking forward to those episodes, just because the metal detecting one that we did was fascinating, wasn't it, Gavin?
Yeah, it was
Way more
incredible.
interesting than we thought it was going to be.
And it was that almost thrill of the chase. It was that I can go to a place and I might just find X or Y and the history behind that and why is that there and how did it come to be there and the guy that joined us, he had his cabinet and he showed us some of his hoard and it was incredible and some of the stuff he found, coins and trinkets and bracelets and all this sort of stuff from back in the day and it genuinely was pretty fascinating and I was a bit like, really? Sounds a bit boring. But then when he came on, I was like, actually, that sounds pretty cool. And it's just that thrill of the what if and what if I found something and then all of a sudden like the British Museum want it or X, Y, and he hadn't got to that point, but his goal was very much like to, and he had something to do. I can't remember what it was. He had something to do, a relatively decent hoard, and then he was like, yeah, but then he got not sold, but taken by the British Museum or whatever it was, and then they went back there to try to find a bit more and this, that, and the other, and it was pretty cool, to be fair.
Didn't they found something around here, not too far away?
The Staffordshire hoard is the Staffordshire hoard is quite a famous hoard. Yeah, the Staffordshire hoard it is quite a famous hoard. And I'm sure it was. I want to say Roman coins or a Roman hoard or something.
Sense, given our history in this area.
Yeah, but the Staffordshire hoard, if you Google it, it is quite a famous discovery. Yeah.
Doesn't it belong to the Treasury or something until it's classified? I don't know.
Whether it goes into a museum, if the museum wants it, and then once it's got through those, then it's up to you if you want to sell, if you want to sell it or keep it, whatever. But it's got to get through those different things first. And he was brilliant. He told us about aspects of it because he was really, really passionate. And when you get someone who's excited about what they want to talk about, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I can't remember listening to that one. You'll have to tell me the number.
I'll have a look after this, but honestly,
it was a really good one.
Really good.
Genuinely, it was pretty decent. But yeah, if you Google Staffordshire hoard, that is a genuine find.
So we're around about the 90-minute mark.
I was going to say about an hour and a half mark, are we? Yeah.
Not the hour.
No, we're around about the 90-minute mark. We normally wrap things up. We give you an extra half hour as a treat. Just we get an hour's worth of podcast so you can get over that shite we did at the start with the game.
Sorry, audio listeners.
Yeah, I apologise for that one if you're still here. Why? But
we try things so you don't have to.
Exactly. So 300 episodes, go around the table, sum it up for us. What can we expect for 300 more? I can tell you episode 400, by the way, will drop on the 27th of September 2027. So there's another date for the diaries. Dave, come on.
Right, I'll get that one right in the diary then, Adam. No, it's been good to be back on the podcast. I've been on for a while, episode 300, so really enjoyed it. And I've just learned tonight we shifted the recording night to a Wednesday, so I might get on a few now. No, they've kept that one quiet in the
selling
group. No, enjoyed it. It's interesting to try a game. It wasn't ideal, wasn't great, but try things. Why not?
I've loved the last 300 episodes. It's incredible, and I'll just reiterate what I said a little bit earlier. I do it because I want to meet people. I want to educate myself, educate others about things that I don't necessarily know about. I'd love to meet people from all sorts of walks of life talking about all sorts of different things, and long may it continue. And I look forward to the next 300, dude.
It's been my first time on, but it's been really enjoyable. Everybody's here is great. I mean, I've heard countless tales over the years of Adam and Gaz. It's the first time actually meeting them, and well, it lives up to the expectations, I think.
All good stories, no doubt.
Congratulations, 300. It's a real achievement. It's been a pleasure listening. It really has. At work, I listen to it while I'm working. It's great. Glad to be back for the second time.
Dude, yeah, good to have you back for the second time. I look forward to the third, fourth, and fifth.
Nah, you haven't paid me for this one yet.
I paid you for the first one. Actually, no,
No.
you had oatcakes the first time around.
Cheese and oatcakes at the end of the episode. Yeah, but no, it's been a pleasure, and long may it continue.
Nice one. Yeah, so that just leaves it up to me to say thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you, everybody, for listening from the 80 countries that do tune in. Thank you, anybody who's listened to any episode, whether it be one, whether it be 300. We appreciate every little bit of minute that you do listen, and we will continue doing it for as long as you're out there listening. So thank you very much, and we'll join you next time when we'll be talking about something entirely different altogether.
Friends around the mic, kicking back, alright. Day turns into night, podcast in the spotlight.